Fridays mean unplugged on 702.
Today we're joined by Sfiso Atomza and SekenHand Band. But I need to jump straight into Sfiso, who's already on the mic, as well as Brandon Chawawe, and find out why SekenHand Band. Who's the second hand here?
No, a second hand. I mean, we all know what a second hand is.
Yes.
You know, it's someone lokshini bebangamrikari with
yes.
much. With much.
They nyatsad you.
Yeah, bagnyata, bagtati siras,
Yes.
And so second hand, we're here. And we're doing what we're doing,
So for those who don't know, Sfiso actually is. I keep forgetting that, Ghana in music, you can actually be part of 3-4 different bands, have your same solo project going. Sfiso is also part of the Muffinz, a fantastic guitar player, but he is joined by now SekenHand Band. I'm loving this name of SekenHand Band.
Yeah.
So Brandon, how did the two of you guys meet? You were at his show and then you said, I want you.
He's the master, this one. He's my master, this one.
No. Sfiso and I met back in the day, early days of the Muffinz.
Yes.
Just before the takeover of the Muffinz. We actually had the same manager. I'm from a guitar duo called The Horizon.
Yes.
So it was with the Muffinz. And then, as fate would have it, we met up, and over a period of a few years, we've been promising that we'll do something, we'll do something, and then COVID hit, and then we had no chance to do anything. And then I think the opportunity presented itself perfectly this time around, because he was writing, I was also writing, and we experimented with a sound that we had never thought we would, and we called it Afro blues or Batanga blues,
Ooh,
so
that's so intriguing.
It came together so perfectly,
And I think, what you were saying about finding yourselves in the same kind of spaces, and then COVID hit and you couldn't. But isn't it amazing how the timing was at the end of the day perfect?
Hence, I say it was beautiful, and let's expound on that.
I think also, the songs were after COVID. COVID was intense.
Yes.
The lockdowns were even more intense, I think.
Did you struggle just as a creative in that setup?
I think as a human being, there was a little bit of some struggle. I think because I came face to face with my various addictions. And whether it's to going out, or it's to fast food, or it's to smokes or alcohol, whatever it may be, it's like you come across the fact that it's like, yo, this thing is not here anymore. Like, who are you?
Without those things.
Yes, there was that to deal with as well. And so it's like focus, write some songs, and I had some songs, after that was done. And I was just like, let me just call up some brothers, and we can figure this out. I needed a really amazing guitar player. And so I had to find...
I love how you say I needed a really amazing guitar player, but you weren't like, I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
No, sometimes you need to be realistic,
No. And I've always been saying this during our rehearsals, putting this thing together. I heard a Sfiso that I had never heard before. I'm like, a guy, but come on, man.
Yes.
You are the guy.
Yes.
You are the guy. But also you realize that sometimes you need this piece of the puzzle and the other piece of the puzzle. Put ideas together,
Right.
Yeah.
Synergy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The slogan,
Do you feel like, and you touched on something that's obviously real to everybody, that realization, it's like somebody saying you don't realize what you're addicted to. You can't judge people because you don't have access to certain things. Now when things are stripped away from you and you have that realization of like, oh, these are my demons. Oh, we're alone together. What now? Do you feel like it brought something new to your music in your stripped down version of yourself that couldn't just go to the drive-through or couldn't just go, to a bar?
Well, of course it is. But you know what? I think the best way to answer this is that I'm a father, right? And I noticed how you have to wean kids off of milk, and I sort of translated that as a form of addiction, that we sort of all at some point go through. And you have to sort of get wind off of. It's like, oh no, this is not the time for this now. Like, it's time for you to grow up, in a sense, And so I think that's the best way for me to respond to that. Is that there is a various dealing, and then sometimes I think we tend to hide behind various addictions because it's not the typical things that you're addicted to. you know. And so it's something that I had to sort of confront, you know, like during COVID.
The reason I'm getting so emotional is because I need to wean my son off of milk in the middle of the night. It's so hard. Like, so when you actually make that relation, you know, obviously our kids are able to just cry and be kids. But as adults, we don't have that space to be like, actually, I'm not okay because I'm so used to that sugar in my cup of coffee that now I'm cutting out because of whatever.
Yes, but also there's also like guilt tripping, really, you know, like I was like, oh, no, yeah, of course you did this to yourself, you know. It's like it's low vibrational thing, low vibrational plate, low vibrational smoke, whatever it may be, you know. It's like there's a whole lot of guilt tripping when people are trying to work on themselves, you know. And so I think that was the biggest thing. I was like, oh no, I'm working on these songs, but like they were also working on me, you know, because like the time was intense.
Oh, that's a beautiful way of, of
bro, you
putting
touched me with what you just said. I was working on these songs, but they were working on me. So I'm excited because I feel like the listeners didn't think they're going to be coming here to be awakened, and I think that what we're going to listen to is going to be a spiritual experience. So very quickly tell us what we're going to be listening to.
So we have a set that we've completed after our residency. We had a residency at the Museum of African Design last year, just to like fix up the songs, and we started looking for gigs. And we've got our major gig for the year on the 12th of
New Rock Sculpture.
Yes. Exciting, beautiful venue as well. And so we're looking forward to that. It's like a Valentine's blues set and a Valentine's blues performance sort of gig. And so we're excited, you know, when they called us up for that. We couldn't say no. Really also like chuffed at the fact that, you know, people are paying attention to like what I'm doing and like people I'm working with, and they can like call up a new project.
Aren't you playing twice that day?
No, the Muffinz are not.
Okay, I'm just checking. Like, are you doing double duty?
But the soil are.
Yes, the soil are going to be
that's
there.
quite exciting, you know. And so we're looking forward to that. So that's what we're playing, a few songs from that set. And new songs yet to be recorded, but there is a single coming next week, you know, of one of the songs. So like, look forward to that. That's nice.
All right, head over to the Facebook page of 702 so that you can see them live in studio. Stream the performance when we come back. Sfiso Atomza and SekenHand, the band.
First song is titled Nganyam. sadalelwa uthando, sadalelwa ukuhlonishwa.
Dance. Sing along. This is Unplugged
on 702.
The next song is titled Sweet Potato Blues. Love inside us.
Thursdays mean unplugged on 702.